Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing I used to call them rewind spreads, but I guess they're memory keeping spreads. Planned my last week that happened that I didn't plan before. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But I thought I'd start out by showing you my last week. I didn't film this week because I think, well, let's see. I filmed the last video that you guys saw on this Tuesday, and I had already started like planning on Monday, because the way that I used to do it was day by day. I would just go in at the end of the day and like kind of fill in what I did, but filming videos in a different house doesn't really permit for that to work out. So I just finished out this week, and I thought I'd start fresh with videos for November anyway. But I was proud of this spread. I thought it looked pretty cool. It was a Crest press kit with all the spooky character girls. I really loved this art. That was why I saved it for my Halloween week. But yeah, there was that. And then moving on to this week, or well, this past week. So I actually, what I was doing before is when I would want to plan, and if I didn't have stuff to like put down for a day, I would just go in and like do the base of kits for like the upcoming weeks. So I think there's like 3 weeks, this one included, that I have already laid down kind of the base for him. So I'm sorry if that's like a deal breaker for you, but like I figured it wasn't that big of a deal. Most of the time I just ramble on while I put down base stickers anyway. But don't worry, I think there's like in 2 weeks, no, maybe, I don't know, December, there's definitely a few weeks that I haven't laid down the base for yet, so we'll get to it at some point. So this is my Sadie Stickers planner, if you're curious as to which planner I'm in. And then this kit that I'm using for this week here is from A Little Spark. It was this really pretty like fall kit with like the oranges and the greens. So yeah, put the base down so it kind of looks like I used half the kit already. And then I also got this fall foil, I forget what she calls these, but like the foil pack essentially from Scribble Prints Co. So that's where I got the overlays and like the bottom washi overlay, and the date dots as well was from this pack kit thing, whatever you want to call that. Over in my melter over here, if you're curious, I'm melting the Nerdy Wax Company Oogie Boogie. Funny story, my boyfriend is obsessed with Oogie Boogie. Like ever since we went to the Oogie Boogie Bash at California Adventure, he's been obsessed with this character. He thinks he's the best villain ever. So when I saw that this was like one of the wax melts in the box, it reminded me of him. So I actually got a few of them. One that I could just keep and hoard forever, and then a few that I could melt just because it actually does smell really good. It's, what is it? Sour lemon pound cake and green apples, and I feel like it just smells like sweet green apples almost. I don't know. Maybe it'll start giving me pound cake at some point, but let's jump into this spread here, why don't we? I did go ahead, so everything's a little bit different than when I used to plan videos, because I used to have like all of my stuff in one space, but because I have to film at another place now, I have to bring everything with me, and I didn't feel like bringing all of my sticker storage, because as anyone with extensive amounts of stickers or storage or supplies knows, that would be like a lot to do weekly. So I went ahead and like pre-planned all of my stickers out in the back of this sticker book here. So if I'm pulling things, this is where it's coming from. And what else do I got here? Oh, date extenders. My biggest planning hack that I can share with anyone: get these from Temp Loves Crafts. They're 25 cents a piece, and it makes your planner look like a pop-up book. And it makes me happy, so might as well. Alright, let's get started with, let me zoom you guys in a bit and we'll do the sidebar situation. Now, I used to start at the top for my sidebar, but now I start at the bottom because I don't really have a ton to put in my sidebar, so I never know what to, like how much room to leave, how much space I need, all that stuff. So I do believe I have 2 full boxes left, and let's see what I can do here. I think I'm gonna put, well, it doesn't make sense to put the the candle at the bottom. So I guess I'll put the books at the bottom and I'll just line it up with the bottom washi. This is usually what I do. Man, everything's changed. Everything's so different now than when I used to film videos. But yeah, so put that at the bottom. And then I do get HelloFresh. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that's what it's called. So we get 3 meals a week when we do. I actually skipped it for the next 2 weeks just because we have a lot of stuff going on. But these were the meals that we got for this week. I actually only made one of them in this week specifically, and then we're having the other 2 at the beginning of like the week we're currently in. So I just roasted. I read what I wrote. I just wrote in the 3 that we got and then checked off the one that we had. What else? So I have 3 habits to put in the sidebar. But I guess I'll just put washi in between to like fill up space. I don't know, maybe, possibly. That'll work. And then I'll just start stacking the habits, I guess. So the 3 habits that I track weekly are my dental, my pills, and like good mood or feeling good type of thing. And these I do check off like throughout the week, so I'll put them in like the sticker book and like just check them off as I go, just so I don't have to worry about it. Most kits don't have 3 habit trackers, so I do have kind of a stash of habit trackers to pull from. So this extra one that I pulled is from Scribble Prints Co. And let's put the 3rd one in right here and put that on top. And I think that's just enough space to be able to like fit in the full box up at the top, but I guess we'll find out. What do we have in the way of washi here? That was it. So I'll just use this last piece to like make a really big header. Oh, I could layer like a this week header on top. Why is this sidebar so crooked? I feel like one of these stickers is not cut perfectly straight. Or maybe I just messed it up. That's possible too. It's very easy to blame the stickers, but sometimes it's just you. So, how was everyone's week? Did anyone do anything fun? Was this week fun? I'm trying to think if like anything happened. Oh, Dexter came out. That was fun. I watched that. I actually do have a Dexter kit, but seeing as I had already placed this kit down, I was like, oh man, I'm not about to use copious amounts of undo to like fix this situation. So I'm saving that for like the season finale. I think that would be good. I have a few kits that are like TV show themed, and all of them I think I'm just gonna save. Well, not all of them. One of them is Peaky Blinders, and I'm just gonna wait for that to like come out before I use it. But the other one's Grey's Anatomy, which, oh my gosh, I like committed to binging that and like finished it in, I think it was like, it took me 2 months. I watched all the seasons, and it was, I think, the 2nd time that I've done that. But it was the first time that I had seen the more recent seasons. So that was fun. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I'm also not gonna say it's like great TV, but it's not bad TV. We'll put it that way. I am startled that like it's still going. I thought for sure it'd be over, but it's not. Oh my gosh. Okay, I put these like silly nail stickers on, but like they make it almost impossible to like peel stickers out. Hold on. I might need to employ the help of a slice tool. I would tell you where these nail stickers are from, but I cannot pronounce the name of the company. It starts with an O. I got an ad for it on Instagram once. They're actually pretty good. I think I have like the smoothest nails in the world, and I'm not saying that to like toot my own horn or anything, but for some reason, like if I use anything that goes on top of my nail, it just like peels right off, and I don't understand. Like even when I used to get gel nails, or anything like that. I don't know why, but nothing ever lasts on my nails for as long as they're supposed to. And I don't have a, I mean, I do use the computer a lot, but it's not like anything that should like break my nails, you know, or like chip the nail polish. And I don't know why else it would like chip off, but oh man, it's very annoying. Okay, so I have some icons here. So for dental, I have this Nicole Hutch Designs like tooth icon. This was from a monthly kit I had, and like it was left over. And then for my medicines, we have this Knockout Print Shop little pill icon. That one's super old. I don't know if they like still have it. I don't know. I save a lot of things now to just like pull into kits and whatnot, so. And then this Wonton in a Million little icon. I actually think this was from one of the Michael's sticker books that she released. So that's why it's so tiny. But that's for my good mood. And then let's pop in. Is there a this week header? Or like something I could put at the top of that list? Nope. Oh well. Shame. Maybe? Important? Relax? I can do this. Can I? Sorry guys. Well, I could layer this. Isn't layering like a thing now? I mean, I guess not this kind of layering, but it's layering of sorts. Am I right? Okay, we'll put that in because that's cute. And then I was looking for a full box. There she is. And we'll put this on top. Oh, look at me. I already put the foil overlay on too. Brilliant. Alright, so there is the sidebar. I don't know. What do we think? Not too shabby, I would say. Alright. So I do have this little header for meals, so I'll pop this in here. This was from the kit. She has these like little script thingies that you can like make into a header. So I just used one of those. And let's move on to Monday. So I slept in. This is like, well, no, I wouldn't say it's like a reoccurring theme. Bye bye slice tool. I just dropped it. It's not a reoccurring theme as much as it's just like, if I get the opportunity, I do it. I've been like having crazy fatigue. So sometimes I'll like wake up and be like, oh my gosh, I cannot get out of bed, and so I'll just stay there. Other times I'm like wide awake and ready to go. But this past Monday was one of those days where I was just like, nope, sleepy time. So I have this Planning Roses bed sticker. This is like super old. I feel like this was in her first release from her shop, and her shop is now 6 years old. So that'll show you how long I've had these stickers. What do we got in the way of boxes here? What are we working with? What are we thinking? These are cute. I might just do one of those. Or there's like 1,000 little things I could pick from. Let's do this like teal color. And let's cover up the food one, I guess. That works. Sideways stickering. And then there's also a script in the kit that says sleep in, so I'm just going to use that on this day. Make things simple, less writing for me. I like it. And then I was just like, this day in like particular, I was so sore, and I don't know why. I'm currently in the process of, what is it called? Autoimmune. I'm getting an autoimmune panel, so we're trying to figure out if I'm like, if I have like some sort of something going on, because sometimes I'll just wake up and I'm like super sore. My joints have been hurting a lot, which is like not common for someone my age, because I'm like, I'm 25, and sometimes I swear to you I move like I'm a grandma. Am I gonna need an extender this day? Whoa, I was not expecting that. I think I'm gonna do one just for the sake of like making things simple, and I can always, oh, it has to go at the top too. Oh man, see? It really helps if you plan these things out, guys. Okay, let me put this in. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so it's kind of just, it's a strange occurrence that's been happening, so I'll let you know when I figure out what's going on. I'll let you know when I know. But yeah, someone brought up the idea that I might have lupus, and I was like, well, kind of fit into that category, but I kind of don't. I feel like that's me most of the time, where I'm like, kind of makes sense, but that kind of doesn't make sense. So we'll see. Where did I put the foil? Oh, here it is. I think I'm gonna use one of these like sparkly, what are they called? Bougie boxes? On top of this thing, the extender. Oh man, you know what's like super helpful when you're doing things where you want to be precise and like line things up is wearing your glasses. I'm so bad at wearing my glasses, it's not even funny. It's not even like I like consciously decide to, it's just like I forget to put them on and then I end up someplace and I'm like, oh, everything would be so much easier if I could see what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm actually gonna put sleeping in here, and then I think I'm gonna use this big box for, I have a massive sticker, and I think I'm just gonna save it for that. Oh, also, probably should have said this at the beginning, but I have a fan in here actually because my camera likes to be super finicky and overheat for no apparent reason when nobody asked it to do that. So I got this little like portable fan thing to like keep air blowing, so that hopefully my camera can last longer than like 10 seconds. But because of that, I don't know if you guys can hear a fan sound. So I'll find out when editing if it's bad, and like if it is, I'll fix it for next time. But also I didn't want to like try and like shoot a bunch of test takes and then be frustrated. So I thought I would just give it a go, test it out this time. If it's horrible, I do greatly apologize, and I hope my voice can drown out the whirring of the fan. But also maybe you can't even hear it and you're like, what are you talking about? So there's that. So for the feeling sore and ouchy, I use the little stitch emoji from Pretty Sheepy. I don't know if she has that sheet anymore, but she had a sheet where it was like all Stitch and it was all his various emotions, and it was very cute. So we have that, and then I had a YouTube binge because I'm one of those people that like, I'm subscribed to a lot of people. I will admit. But what I do is I just like, whenever something pops up in my subscription box, if it's a podcast, I put it on my podcast playlist. And then if it's anything else, I just save it in my watch later. And oh man, you guys, I had stuff saved from like June. It went all the way back to June. So I've been spending the past month trying to like catch up on all the videos, because I also don't want to just be like, I'm too far behind now. So I've been trying to like just put it on in the background when I do something or clean or whatever. So this day in specific, that didn't make sense. This day in particular, there we go, that's better. I did some cleaning and tidying up, so I just popped, oh no, why does it have to be the same color? Ugh. Lack of planning on my part, lame. Is there any other thing that like works? I mean, I guess I could just, okay. I mean, I'm being dramatic, it's not the end of the world, but like, I'll just use a different little thing and cover it up with the spray bottle from the kit. So, everything's fine. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. I'll put it this way. And then, thankfully, there was a spray bottle in the kit. I'll just cover this up. Is it perfect? No. Am I gonna like fuss with it more? No. And then this clean sticker is from the foil kit. And then, okay, so I have this massive sticker for work this day, which, oh man, you guys, have I been on a journey with work since the last time I talked to y'all. Not like the last video I posted, but like the last time I was doing videos. So before I was a nanny, that was like the majority of what I did in college. And then I'm gonna do this blue one because it's pretty. And then after I graduated, I went straight into camp. I helped run a camp. And then right after that happened, I got a job at a school, and I was actually a teacher. So that was super fun, and I missed my kids greatly. And then good friend pandemic hit, and I was like out of a job. It was the scariest thing I've ever been through. Like literally one day I just went into work and everybody was like, yeah, so the school's closed tomorrow, and like hopefully we'll be back after spring break. And I was like, huh? I was like, excuse me? What? And then because of everything that happened, I was kind of like it's weird because I wasn't like an extracurricular activity like teacher where it was like I coach football, you know what I mean? It wasn't like that, but it was like a program that I was running that couldn't really be transitioned online, and it was just like not of great concern considering how many other things the school had to figure out. So it was like I was on standby for, what was it, 4 weeks, and then it was just like lost all communication. People stopped talking to me, and then it was just like, yeah, sorry, I don't know when you'll be back, and like I don't know if you will be back, considering like nobody knew what the future held. So lost my job. And then my friend and I think, had I talked about this? No, I don't think I talked about this, but my friend and I started a separate like summer camp thing, which then we transitioned online, so I did that for a while. And then my boyfriend actually started streaming on Twitch, and he was like really adamant and excited about it, and I was just happy he was doing something. But then it took off, and so now I work for him. I'm a, what is it, community, like what is the word he uses? Oh my gosh, I like can't even think about it. But basically that, and like a content manager. So I like do a bunch of outreach for him and like stuff and be a contact person. So, but part of my job duty is to be there when he streams and like do stuff for that. So this day in particular, he was playing a game called Valorant. If anybody knows it, cool. If not, cool. But this is one of the characters from the game. And this sticker, well, the script I got custom from Prairie Planner. That's what it was. She does custom scripts, so I got that made custom. And then the characters is from I Sadly Faye, who's on Etsy, but she has all the different Valorant characters and they're really cute, so I have a few of them. But that's where that's from. And then let's go back to the inside here. I cooked a lot this day just because we had like, I'm one of those people that it's like, oh no, everything's going bad in the fridge, so I have to cook it all. I don't know if anybody does that. But I like panic cooked this day because we had like 2 things that were gonna go bad, like 2 meals essentially that were gonna go bad. And then there was something else that I just like wanted to cook. I forget what it was. Oh no, I didn't want to cook it. We also had cheesecake that was gonna go bad. And so it was like, hey, we're gonna have a lot of food tonight. So I made this like vegetarian chili, which was actually really good, but I didn't have like a ton of it, so I was like, oh good, I can make this like mac and cheese. It was kind of from scratch. I didn't make the noodles from scratch, so don't worry too much. But the like cheese sauce was made from scratch. It wasn't like Kraft, because you're probably like, Chloe, you had Kraft mac and cheese that was gonna go bad? Like, that's a question. No. So that was gonna bad. So we had chili and mac and cheese, and then I had wine with it too, which was nice. And then we also tried to, oh, I have like a lot of space left. Hey, this always happens. Okay, I'll use some of those and that. I was in that like weird predicament where I didn't really need like a day extender, but also like it just made my life easier, so we'll go with that. What was I saying? Oh, and then we also had the cheesecake that was gonna go bad. So I was like, are you still hungry? Because we got dessert. So yeah, I just used the little like knife and fork Once More with Love character instead of trying to find a chili and mac and cheese sticker, because that seems like a tall order. And then we watched some good old Bachelorette. We actually hadn't seen, there was like 2 episodes that had aired already, so we wouldn't watch back those 2 before the 3rd one came out. And yeah, I know it's not like amazing television, I get it, but it's my guilty pleasure, and I do love me some reality TV that can make me feel like I'm just a little bit better. Like, just be like, what are you guys doing? Why are you making these decisions? So yeah, we watched that, and then I guess I'll just put in like 2 different things for the cheesecake and the tea rather than combining them. Or I guess I could put in, or I get, well, hold on. I could do a full box. Maybe I'll do that. Sorry. I could have thought about this beforehand, but I didn't, so oops. Yeah, here, let's do that, and then I'll put in like some foily bit up there. What was I saying? Oh, I guess about Bachelorette. Yeah, I know it's not a great show, but listen, it's always some good drama, some good tea, and I'm there to be entertained. I'll be entertained. I don't know, maybe controversial take, but I didn't mind Katie's season, which was the last season, for anybody who is watching. Maybe I'll talk about it. I didn't mind Katie's season. There was like a whole lot of stuff that went on that I was like not happy about with like the contestants, because I was just like, why y'all being so rude? Why are you being like a hot mess? So that I wasn't thrilled about, but the I was actually really happy. I mean, spoiler alert, if you're like planning to go back and watch it, like skip forward a little bit maybe, but I am going to talk about what happens. I was super happy that her and Blake got together, but oh man, was like my world rocked when they broke up. And fun fact, I actually messaged with his mom, Blake's mom, on Instagram, because she like did a podcast about domestic abuse, and I messaged her and I was just like, hey, I really appreciated like you bringing awareness to it, and like it was during October, which was Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and so she was like messaging back, and we were just kind of talking about that. And then they broke up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was waiting for my invite to the wedding. No, I'm kidding. I had this like joke running that I was like gonna be invited to the wedding with my friends. I was not. I was kidding. It was funny, I swear. So, but yeah, I was actually bummed that they broke up, but I feel like they just lived like totally different lives, which, you know, sometimes that's gonna make it a little bit difficult to like be together, just saying. Okay, Monday's done. This is from the Coffee Monsters Co., and the little cake is from Hey Soul sticker. That's where that's from. Okay, moving on to Tuesday before I ramble on a bit. But yeah, so that was that. I was kind of sad, but understanding at the same time. But then for Michelle's season, which is the one that's on right now, I don't know what it is, but I liked her so much more on Matt's season. And I don't know what's happening. Maybe tonight's like episode will change a bit, but I just feel like she's just super apprehensive about the show or like filming, or maybe she feels awkward. I don't know what's going on. But like I just feel like she was very like dry or bland in the way that she was like talking in the past few ones. I also don't like any of the guys that she has. I don't know why. There's a few of them that I'm like, oh, you're fun, or oh, you're cute, or whatever. But usually like I have a very strong like front runner by the first time I see the first episode, and I just do not have that this time. So we'll see. I'll keep watching it. Nothing's gonna like stop me from watching it anyway, but I would not say, I've heard other people say that like she's their favorite bachelorette, and I'm just like, I'm not getting the same vibe. Okay, I'm gonna hope that it just cut off, because if not, that's real embarrassing, because I was like on a whole rant. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I stopped at storage to get my light for filming, and oh my gosh, this day was like baffling. So I get there, I close my door, and I'm looking at my car door, and I'm like, something is not right. I don't know. At first I didn't know what it was, but I was just like looking and I was like, there's something off. And then I'm looking at like the keyhole, you know how there's like a hole for a key on a car in the door, you know? And it's like completely dug out, and I was like, what in the world? And so someone tried to break into my car, and I was like, that's rude. And I think it happened like overnight, so like it happened this night, and I like just saw it in the morning. But it was one of those things where it's like, if you're not looking for it, or if you're not looking directly at it, you're not gonna know. So it wasn't until I was like getting out of my car at storage that I saw it, and oh man, was I not happy about it. Oops, I bumped my camera, I'm so sorry. And I keep doing it, I'm so sorry. So that happened. Needless to say, it made all of us concerned about everything. And then, I mean, I couldn't just sit there and be concerned and worried, so I went and had coffee at my parents'. So I'm gonna put in this little thing, and there's like a coffee cup from the kit that I'm just gonna use. So we'll put that in. And then I filmed, which, you know, hasn't happened in forever, so I filmed. And I have this little Coffee Monsters Co. emoji to put in. Oh, it was also election day, but not here. I don't know, that sounds weird to say. Like, oh, the phone is ringing. But yeah, we like didn't have an election going, so I didn't vote this day because there's nothing to vote on, but hope any of you that had an election voted, because that's an important thing to do. But I'm gonna put this extender in, because I actually do have a lot that happened this day, because I was up at like the crack of dawn. Just kidding. It was 7 a.m. It wasn't that early. I'm sure others wake up earlier. And let's see. I need another one of these to put in here. So yeah, there was actually a lot going on. Man, I wish I need to figure out like a way to stabilize everything. I'm still trying to figure out my film setup. It's not ideal. Oh, how I wish I had space in like my own home to do this, but I don't. We live in this like tiny little place, which is fine. I mean, like, we get by, but like, ooh, oh, that stressed me out. But it does make doing anything other than like sleeping and eating there difficult. Especially because it's like, it was so I moved in with my boyfriend at the very beginning of the pandemic. So because I was staying over there, and then I like lost my job essentially, well, it was unsure. I was like basically not going into work. And so I'd stay there that weekend, and then he worked from home at the time. And I was like getting ready to go, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll see you later. Because usually I'd just leave to go to work, and it was like I was going somewhere. But then that day specifically, I was like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have work today. And I had a call with my doctor, and my doctor was basically like, yeah, don't go anywhere because you're like really high risk. And I was like, okay. And he was like, well, why don't you stay? And then me staying turned into like, well, we're each other's bubble, so like it's not that I couldn't leave, like I could leave. I was free to leave if I wanted to. But it was just like, well, if we're in each other's bubble, I'm not gonna go back to my apartment, because I still had my apartment at the time. And my roommate was not, it wasn't that he was not being careful, it was just he was like more nonchalant about things when things were like super unknown, and I was like not about to be there for that. So that was that whole situation. Oh man, I have a little thing for like going to the bank, but the icon's on the wrong side. Okay, maybe my camera won't shut off now. Who knows? We'll find out. We'll test it. But I did give it a little break and was writing some stuff in. Let me put this in. We went to the bank. My phone. I turned my phone off while I turned my camera off, and that has the list of things that I did. So, went to the bank, and then this is the day. So I have to give myself like injections once a month, for migraines actually, which is like a whole thing within itself. But basically I was getting like super bad migraines almost like for half of the month. I was tracking it, and it was like out of 30 days I had a migraine 12 of those days. And so it was like, I mean, it's not exactly half, but it's like when you think about it, a migraine is like it's so horrible. It's like, it just feels like your head is going to combust, and feels like it hurts to think. So it's just like anything you do, it just hurts. And like, I couldn't open my eyes, I'd get sick to my stomach, it'd be like all these things. So I had been like trying different medicines and nothing was working, and then finally there's like this, it's not like experimental, but it's just like not super widely used, but it's an injection, so I have to do it once a month on the 2nd. So it was the 2nd, so I had to do it that day. But it really works. It really, really helps me, so it's worth it just for that. So after that, after I stabbed myself, we went to the market. So where is... Oh my gosh, this was like something that I had never thought about, because like my whole life I've called it the market when I'm talking about going to like Vaughn's, Ralph's, like the grocery store, right? But for some reason, whenever I say that, my boyfriend's like, that's not what it's called. Like, it's not a market. A market is like, I forget what he was saying like a market was, but he was just saying that like, that's not a market. And I was like, oh, okay. What do you call it? And he just calls it the store. But then it's like, I'm sure other people call it other things, but like my whole life, that's all I've ever referred to it as, is as the market. Unless I'm referring to it for like its actual name. Like I'm saying, oh, I'm going to Vaughn's, or oh, I'm going to Food for Less. But like if I'm just saying like, run into the market, like that's what I say. But I would love to know what y'all say when you're like, oh, I'm going to the blank. Like, do you always use the name of the store? Do you always use the name grocery store? What do we say? What do we say? So yeah, did that. And then I have a script for that from the kit sampler, or the kit sampler, what am I talking about? The foil sampler. So we have that. And then I had a YouTube binge. But I also did like some planning and budgeting. So I have this flat lay, which is from Papershire. So I'm gonna put that in here. And then up here is where I'll put in my YouTube binge, because I did it at the same time. So let me find something to put that on. I guess I'll use one of these labels. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll use the green one and put that in. And I have this little icon from, again, the foil sampler, or the foil kit thing, I don't know. And then this script is from Glam Planner. It was like on a huge sheet that I got when she was having that big sale. She had like a ton of, whoa, what just happened? Okay, I've never had that happen before. I think it's because I peeled it up, but like the lettering just came off. Oh, that's bizarre. And that sounds like later Chloe's problem. I'll fix that at some point. I might just replace it with another sticker when I get home, but like, well, that's weird. Okay, and then we had a stream this day, and it was Dead by Daylight, which is another game. I'm trying to think of like the game that I like best. I don't mind Dead by Daylight, but I get bored of it super quickly because sometimes I'll play. Part of my job like with the stream is, because it's kind of like, so it's kind of a mix between just playing games but also a mix of like a podcast. So we talk about topics, but like the background of it is basically like games in that sense. So it's not just gameplay, it's like different than most just like Twitch streamers who just play a game, if that makes any sense. So we'll like talk about topics. So I'll play the game to like talk about the topics and like be involved in it, but I'm never like just doing it because I'm really good at the game, because I'm not. It's more so a joke of like, look at her. So yeah, this day was Dead by Daylight. Like I was saying, I don't mind that game as much. I'm like not horrible at it, so that makes it better. But also I get bored because like the concept's the same every single time you play it. You just end up playing it against different people, and you basically have to like fix these little generators to escape the killer. And like the killer is one of like the main, you can pick between like some of the main like classic horror movie characters. So like Ghostface is in there. Who else is in there? Pinhead's in there. Nemesis is in there, but that's not a movie. I'm trying to think. Oh, Michael Myers is in there. So yeah, it's fun. I mean, if you play games and like you haven't played that one, which I'd be shocked if you play games and you hadn't played that one, go for it, give it a try, why not? And then I took a nap because I was literally so exhausted. I actually think my boyfriend turned on a movie and I was like, oh sure, I'll watch this with you, and like we were sitting there and I was just out. And I woke up when it ended and I was like, oh wow, good movie, didn't watch it. So yeah. And then, so I'll put this in, and I have this Coffee Monsters Co. little emoji in a fox outfit, fox onesie with the nap script. And then, oh my gosh, there's like so much to put in. Oops, I like hit the thing again. Okay, so we watched Bachelorette this night, which I have another little label for. I don't know if I said it before, but these are from Stella Bow. But I'll list everything, like all the shops down below. They might not be in perfect order, but like, we'll figure it out. I'll do what I can. If you're looking for anything, click on the links below and I'm sure you'll find something that you're looking for. Man, this like sticker is wild. I don't know how that even happened. So I'll put that in there, and then I have two other things to mark, so I'll just put it on this like full box, since it's not like, it's kind of like a layering full box anyway, it's not like super decorative. So I edited and uploaded, which I do want to mark since it was like the first time I did it in a while. Otherwise, if it was just like simply routine, I probably wouldn't do it, but how do I want to mark it is the question. I guess I could do like a little flag action, do a little thing. So I have a edit script here, which is actually from a Little Spark, but it was like one of her regular sheets. And then I also have the upload little emoji. I'll just layer it here. It's not perfect, but like, life goes on. Everything's gonna be fine. And then we did have tea, and I have this really cute little like teacup. I'm so sorry, I cannot tell you where this is from, but it was from a sampler anyway, so I don't even think you could get like a full sheet of them. But yeah, I have that and I just wanted to use it. So I am going to, if I can find a label. Let's use, I guess, this yellow one. And put it here. It does cover up some of the foil, but like I said, it's not the end of the world. Life will go on. Everything's fine. So there's that for tea time. And yeah, it's not gonna never bother me or baffle me when I see that. Okay, so moving on to Wednesday. Let's speed this up a little bit, Chloe. Let's see if we can get through Wednesday. I don't think anything crazy happened on Wednesday anyway. So I was super sleepy again this day. Don't know why. My body hates me. So we'll put in this label, and then I have a little like sleep mask thing from the foil sampler. And then I had a YouTube binge. Oop, you can't see, there we go. YouTube binge with another sticker from Glam Planner, which is not messed up, thank goodness. And I just put it on a little thing from the kit. And then it was wash your hair day, so I did that. What do I want to put this on? Something green or something teal. Sounded like the wedding thing. Or like something blue, something borrowed, something. If you're married, I would love to know if you actually did that. And if you did it because you felt like you had to, or if you did it just because of like tradition. I feel like I'd probably just do it because of tradition, you know, not because I'm like superstitious. Because heck, even when I try to like avoid those things, they still find me. But I do think it's interesting. Because I do know that some people are like very adamant about it. Some people are like, I am not seeing him the night before, and who is calling right now? But yeah, I do think it's interesting. And then I had a call with my doctor on a follow-up. This is the day that I found out they were gonna test me for autoimmune stuff. And then we had another stream. We streamed so much this week. Normally we like take off at least 2 days. Well, we took off 2 days this week, but usually they're not back to back, they're kind of sporadic throughout the week. But this week in particular, we didn't do that. And it literally felt like a marathon. I was just like, by the end of the week, I was just like, which is funny because I don't mind talking. That was my ankle, by the way, that crack. I don't know if you heard it. But yeah, it's weird because like I'll talk all day. Like I used to talk to students all day, but like for some reason streaming in particular, it just feels like so much more than that. And oofies makes me tired. Okay, so then I had to drive. I drove my boyfriend to tennis. He plays tennis. He actually doesn't drive, which is fine. It's like no big deal to me. I think I'm gonna use like a little paper clip thing. Let me see if I can find one. This is my sticker storage, by the way. I just have a ton of these like reusable books, and I like organize everything in them. If you guys are interested, I can do a sticker storage video. But basically this one is my kind of like functional stuff. So let me try and find, oh, I could just do a heart. I mean, I do love him, but like, I'm kidding. Hello? Like, can I pick something? Can I decide? Come on, Chloe, think fast. I'm like stressing myself out for no reason. I mean, that one works. Okay. Oh wait, I could just use one of these. Yeah, I'll just use the foil heart, even though that's cute. That's from Papershire, by the way, if you're interested. That little bow. I think she sells like sheets of them if you want little bows for things. Hello? What was I doing? What was I saying? Oh, so I drive him to tennis, and then it kind of works out because while he's at tennis, he plays tennis by where my parents are. So I can go and either work out at my parents', which hasn't been like a thing right now just because, like I said, body hates me. But like the goal is for me to be able to do that at the same time. But also like I'm able to film while I'm there, and so since he's been doing it more often, I've been able to like do more things up here. Because we don't live like super far away, but we do live far enough away that it's not like, oh, I can just drive 15 minutes and like be there and do what I need to do. Okay, so then I walked my doggy. So basically my extent of exercise right now is walking my dog. Which is fine. I mean, like, it's just, I don't know, if anyone's ever been like a super active person before in their life, and then all of a sudden you go to not being active or like not being able to be active, it is kind of like a startling shock. Like, mentally to you, because you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot do the things that I used to do, and it's also maddening because you're just like, I want to do my things. But yeah, so I walked her, and then we got Taco Bell, which I love Taco Bell so much. It's just like, it's so easy as a vegetarian because they have like potatoes, and like it's also just like have beans and cheese, or like have nachos, which is just chips and cheese, you know? It's very easy. And then we had a Netflix binge this night. I think, what were we watching this night? Oh, I think we watched a really bad movie this night. I don't think, well, hold on. Let me rephrase that. It wasn't bad, I wouldn't say that, but I think it was called Hypnotic, and it was just one of those movies where you're like, eh. You know, it's just like, was that really worth my time? No. But like, was it the worst thing I've ever seen? No. So, life goes on. Everything's fine. Oh, I did have bills to put in here. I guess I can do that. I don't think it's come to those days yet, but I think it was, yeah, it was Wednesday and Thursday. So I had to pay for my phone storage. It's so funny because like these two bills on this week, they look like I'm like marking essentially the same thing, but like, so I have my iCloud storage that I have to pay for, and then on Thursday I pay for like my storage container, because part of what happened when I moved out of my apartment, finally, I didn't break my lease because it was just like not worth it, and my roommate at the time was like not interested in like having the place to himself and like paying me for it, so I was just like, fine, whatever, I'll use my apartment as a storage container until the lease ends. But then once it did end, I had to get a storage container to put all my stuff in, because I couldn't put any of my furniture into my new place, since like I said, my boyfriend already lived there, so it's like, it was furnished. So I just took what I needed, and then everything else lives in a box. I do miss my stuff, but anyways. Thursday, I slept in. I have this massive sticker here, because I slept in, I think both of us really slept in this day, and it was just like, whoa. Do you ever wake up and you're just like, oh my god, where did time go? I know it's a luxury, I feel bad. For anybody who's like lacking sleep, not getting enough sleep. I've been there, like with school and stuff. I remember when I was in college, whoa, I have like a crazy idea here, and I'm gonna make it happen, sorry. But yeah, I remember when I was in college, I was like doing 10,000 things at once, and I was trying to go to school, save my relationship, be social, and work. And it was like, between all of that and like having to do homework and wake up the next day to drive an hour to get to campus, it was like, sometimes I was lucky if I got 4 hours of sleep, and every single day it was just like, do it again. So I've been there, and I feel for you, and I support all of you who do that, and I just hope that like you do it in the safest way possible so that your body doesn't like pay the price. But yeah, I know it's a luxury to be able to sleep in, so I feel bad. I'm one of those people that it's like, all joking aside, like I really do care, and like I just laugh at myself because I do crazy things, but I really do care. Okay. Oh my gosh, this was a magical day. So I woke up, well, actually the night before, I got an ad that was like, Starbucks holiday drinks are coming out, and of course, they like put it on my phone because they're like, oh yeah, it's time to sucker Chloe in. So I had told my boyfriend about it the night before, and then when we woke up this day, he was like, so, do you want Starbucks? And I was like, ah! I was like, oh my gosh, you're so nice to me. So we went and got Starbucks, and it was actually the first time I've had a latte with oat milk from them, because I really do like oat milk, and if I make anything at home, I make it with oat milk. So yeah, I got the, what is it called? Chestnut praline, yeah, chestnut praline latte with oat milk, and it was so good. And I get the Impossible sandwich, and that's also really good, so I was just like a very happy camper. And then I came home and watched some more YouTube, So we have this, like, this sticker is so old. I think it's from JB Planning, who I know is not a shop anymore. So if you're looking for it, I'm so sorry. But I have seen other shops use this penguin, and I think like the artwork is sold like this. It's not just like the penguin that people manipulate around and like make different stickers for. So I'm sure there's another shop that sells this exact same sticker, or something that's very, very close to it, if you're interested. Do I know what shop that is? No, but maybe someone else will. If you do, leave it in the comments. So I'll put this in for my YouTube binge. I've gotten to a lot of like my longer videos, because what I did first was I like went through and watched all the short videos, because I do have some videos that are like 5 minutes long, and I watch everything at two times speed. Called me crazy, but like my attention span is not there for it. So if you want, listen to me in 2 times speed. I'm sure it sounds funny. But yeah, so I watch everything in 2 times speed. But this, I had gotten to like some of the longer videos, because I like was going back and watching anything that was like over 20 minutes. So I did see some good stuff, because I do like the longer videos, but like when I was in this like binge thing, I was like, oh my god, I just want to get like the most out of my system that I can, so that I'm like starting to get caught up. But yeah. What do I want to use for this? Why am I out of breath? Why is it hot in here? Someone help me. Okay. What color am I missing? Oh, orange. That's what I was like really struggling with. I was like, what color should this be? Okay, we'll use a little thing. Plop this in. This looks like super squishy. Don't judge me. Like, everything's gonna be fine. It's fine. I'll move it down a little bit, but I'm also scared of like this sticker doing the same thing as the other one did and like flaking off. So who knows? Okay, let's do that. There we go. That's a little better. We fix it. Okay. And then we'll put this in for planning. I think this was the day that I like caught up on the last week. The one that I showed you at the beginning of this, the Caress Press one. I finished like laying down all the stickers for that. I'm gonna actually cut the bottom of this off. This is the like fall planner girl from Fox and Cactus. I think she's so cute with her little like fall planner. So we'll stick that in. And then we streamed this day, which I'm sure even if you don't play games, you've heard of in some capacity, the game Fortnite. And yeah, it's fine. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I never thought this is what I would be doing for work. I never thought that this would be the opportunity. But because it's like a situation where like my boyfriend loves what he does, and so like that makes me happy. Like, find yourself someone who like enjoys watching you be happy. Let me just put it that way. That's a PSA. So like, I really do like seeing him do what makes him happy, and he likes it the other way too. Like, he's excited to see me do things that make me happy. So we did that this time, and it was fun. They have a new game mode where you basically like there's a bunch of monsters that run at you, and it's just like, it's chaos, and that's why it's funny. So then I drove him to tennis again this day. Let's see. I need smaller labels. Actually I might pull one in. Use like a little thing, because it like, even though it did take time, it's not like the longest thing ever. So I'm sure I can find something that I could use. See, this is a perfect example as to why you should save your extra boxes. I'm just gonna use this one. These are from Cricut Paper Co. And these like come in, I don't know if they come in her stuff anymore, but they used to come like, she'd have a bunch of them in her kits, and sometimes I use them like crazy, sometimes I don't, especially when I was using like smaller kits and like my smaller planner. So I saved a bunch of them, and they're like perfect because they're black and white. Like, you can use them with anything. So yeah, they're good to save. I'm gonna white out this heart because the sticker I have is like the foil sticker, so you'd see through it. I need to start using my tweezers. these nails are like impossible. They're not long, it's just like they make your nails thick, so it's like hard to pick anything up. Okay. I need another box. Let's do I have a teal box? I do. It's kind of weird because like it has a paw print on it, but it needs to face the other way. And then I have this pumpkin dog from Fox and Cactus. This looks nothing like my dog, but I just thought it was cute. Little pumpkin dog. And then we got home and my boyfriend was like, can we watch You? Like, he's been really wanting to see the new season, which like, I'm fine with, but I only ever watched the first season, and then I never watched the second season, so I was like, as long as you don't mind rewatching everything, because I also forget everything super quickly. So we started rewatching the first season this night, and this is just a TV from the kit. And then Friday really nothing happened. So I slept in again, and let's use a half box for this. I don't know which half box I want to use, but I guess we'll do this one with the bunting banner up at the top. And I have this really cute Tigger onesie girl from, where is she from? Stick with the Plan Co. Whoa, what's happening there? Stick with the Plan Co. So we'll put that in, and then I have a sleep-in script. This came on a sheet of like other stickers from Hazel Sticker. So we'll put that in. And then, oh, when we woke up, we kind of just like stayed in bed and watched You for a while. I think we had finished, or we finished the first season this morning. But yeah, what do I want to put this on? Would another half box isn't gonna fit there. So I guess we'll do this and just kind of like center it. It's not ideal, but like it'll work. And put that in. This is from Papershire, one of her like nanas. And then I planned, oh wait, did I? Yeah, I planned, so we'll use this and I'll be done with this sheet. Less things for me to like be flipping through. So this day I actually started to pull stickers for this right now, what I'm doing. So I have this sticker from the kit. It's like a little planner, and then I have a planning time script from the foil sampler. And then, oh, we have this whiteboard on our wall, and we were using it for like lists and stuff, and then we decided that we wanted to kind of change it up and have like it be a calendar for the whole month to just like foresee what kind of stuff we got going on. So I had to like redo that. I had to like spend the time to erase it and clean it off, which, man, sometimes whiteboards are like super hard to clean. So I had to clean it, and then I had to like washi in a whole calendar, and yeah, and then write in all the events and things that we have going on for this month. So I don't know where I got this from, but it's like this really cute set of highlighters. And so I thought I would put it in because it looked colorful, like all the different colors that I used for the whiteboard. And then what happened? Oh, we streamed. Oh my gosh, of course I have like a massive sticker for that. Okay. I might go down into the washi this day, just in the interest of like making my life easy and not having to like figure something out. So I'm gonna use a half box for this. It was another Valorant day, so I have another character sticker for that. This character, her name's Killjoy, and like all the characters in that game are supposed to be from like a different country. So she's from Germany, and she's funny. She says funny things. She has little robots. But yeah, so put that in, and then I have another script to go with it. And then we made cookies this night, so that's the only thing. And I don't want to like omit it because those cookies were real good. So I'll just put it down below and I'll use the yellow. And we'll just put it here. Oh, I should probably flip this. It's like, this is gonna be an incredibly long plan with me, but I hear people like those, so bear with me. I'll get quicker, I promise. Last 2 days, I just went ahead and put in the little day extenders while I was waiting, and then I also put the little foily bits from the foil pack thing up at the top. I love having things up at the top of my spread. If I don't have it there, it makes it feel empty and not complete, just saying. Okay, so this day I did get a migraine, which you're probably like, Chloe, you just said you took a shot for that and it didn't work. Listen, they ain't gone, but like, they're at least to the point where like the medicine can help with them, and that like I get them less often. I now get like maybe 2 or 3 a month, which I know for some people that's still probably like, oh my gosh, but like for me, I'm telling you, going from 12, like I think it was June, I had 12 and 3 of them put me in like so much pain that I had to go to the ER. Like I couldn't function. I was throwing up. I couldn't like keep anything down. I couldn't sleep. Like that's the other thing. It was like keeping me from being able to sleep. And I was just like, if I can't sleep, I can't rest. Therefore, I cannot get better. Like, so someone please help me because it hurts. And then this day, I took my medicine, I slept a little bit more, and then I was like, fine. So while I was like resting afterwards, because the medicine that I do take when I get one, it makes me feel kind of like, I don't know, I just call it my wet noodle feeling because I'm just like, ugh. So we watched some more You while I was like coming out of it, and then we got this, like, we love Monopoly, and my boyfriend is so good at it. I've never won Monopoly against him. I don't know how he does it, because to me it's like not, I don't know, it's like not that hard of a game to me, but for some reason like he can always get it done. But we got a Beetlejuice Monopoly, so we played that. We hadn't actually played it since we got it, so we played that while we watched You. And then he had a tennis match, so I drove him to that. Let's use green, I guess. And then it was shaving day, which, ugh. It's just one of those things where it's like, ugh, so much time, so much effort. I know it probably sounds so lazy, but it's like, it's true. I feel like anyone can sympathize who has to do such a thing. So I don't have, I feel like I kind of want to start from the bottom and just start putting in boxes, because I'm running out of boxes and I don't want to like just use half boxes because I feel like I have to, but let's see. So I'm gonna put this orange, well no, I guess we'll do green. I'm gonna put green down at the bottom, and then I'll put in a half box. Let's use this one. And then I need another box situation. Error. I hate when you start running out of things. Okay, let me use another one of these like Cricut Paper Co. things. Usually I'm fine, especially with like these bigger kits, I'm usually fine. And then every once in a while when I feel like punishing myself, I'll be like, ooh, let's try and do a kit with like very few boxes. But I say punish myself, but like, it just like, it takes more effort into like pulling boxes and stuff. And then I guess I'll use this half box because I have a huge sticker for something that like did not take a lot of time, but I really want to use that sticker. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, then I can use, oh, beautiful. I love when things work out. You're probably like, I have no idea what you're talking about, and like, it would be great if you could tell us what you were talking about. Okay, so let me put this in, and then we'll do some like fun stuff to fill in the space. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Hello? Words? Okay. So we'll do this for shaving. This is from Stella Bow. And then this I have for my wax Happy Mail. This was my first Nerdy Wax Company Happy Mail, and so I have this Oogie Boogie sticker from Pretty Sheepy, and I thought it was perfect. And like, I'm melting it right now. See? You see what I'm saying? It was just perfect. And then I think I'm gonna put in some, what could I put in here? Hold on. I think I'm gonna put this yellow one down here and then do the double orange up top to like serve as a barrier. I do have some other things that are like cute little dividers and stuff, but oh, you can't see what I'm doing, sorry. But I don't feel like pulling them out, and since I have these glitter headers that like I might as well use since they match this kit, I'll do this, and then I'll use these. Wait, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's 3 left over. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll use these and make this look festive, since it's like the perfect size anyway. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's like I planned it. Okay, beautiful. Shaving, Nerdy Wax Company, Happy Mail. And then I went to World Market with my mom, which is always fun. Oh, I have to wipe this out because I have a foil sticker and you'd be able to see the upside down heart. So we'll do that. And then the shopping script. And that looks funny, but I'm not gonna change it. And then we had like a little date night, which was fun. We went to BJ's. We were gonna go, where were we gonna go? I think we were gonna go to Cheesecake Factory, but they didn't have any like reservations available, which is fine, but it's just like, oh my gosh, waiting at the Cheesecake Factory for like without a reservation is just like, you're doomed. It's just like, you're doomed to wait for like an hour, and it just like, it's never fun, especially when like you do have an option to go. Whoa, what is that? What is that? Hold on. And this is when Chloe realized you should bring undo when you film these videos. I'm just gonna do this, I guess. So I have a script that says date and then a script that says with my love. So we'll do that, and then I'll just write BJ's over here. But yeah, my boyfriend's never had a Pizookie, and I was like, ah! Just like, okay, so we're going. And then when we got back, we cuddled, watched You, and we had tea. So I have this paper shire sticker with a cuddle script, and then, oh, well, now I feel stupid for doing this because I need more space, but whatever. Let's use this. And then we're on to the last day of the week. Guys, this is what happens when I come back and I'm like, let me tell you my life story in one video. But I have another little Coffee Monsters co-emoji. And then the script was on a sampler from Dutch Girls Designs. That's where I got my Dexter kit from. Thanks Ilza for the heads up on that. But it says time for tea, so I was like, that's perfect. Unless I was gonna, man, I wish I had a whole like stack of those stickers because I'd just use it for like when I'm spilling tea with my friends. That'd be another good one because that's what I say. Okay, Sunday. This is another day we slept in because we didn't really have anything going on, so that's nice. Let me use, I should have like, I didn't think about this, but what I'll do sometimes when I'm running out of boxes is I'll just start cutting up these check boxes. But like, it's also not bad to have a full set of them, especially because like I have a plan for next year on how to use them. We'll get into that. More videos coming next year. So I'll put that in for sleeping in with another fox onesie, and then we binged more You, so I'll put that in on what label? Who knows? Ugh, I just like, I don't feel like cutting things right now because I'm being lazy, so I'm just gonna do this and put this in. And this TV icon is from Hazel Sticker. as well. She has some really good like multicolor icons, and she has them in like a neutral way, so you get like a bunch of browns, blacks, and like neutral colors. And then she also has ones that are like an actual colorway where it's like pink, blue, green, orange, yellow, like the colors of the rainbow basically. So yeah, I would highly recommend checking that out. She also has bomb food stickers. Like if you love food stickers as much as I do, definitely check that out. We had to stop and get water, and then we also had to get dog food, so I'm just using a bunch of these like Cricut Paper Co. labels. I know that it probably looks weird, but it's like we did a ton of errands that were like momentary things that I do want to mark, because it's like, oh, when did we get dog food last? And I can look. And then we got Starbucks again, because like we're obsessed. I got the same thing. I have a really bad habit once I find something that I like about like trying new things, because it's like I don't want to like get something that I don't like when I know that I could have had something that I do like, you know what I mean? So I'll probably try something new next time I go, but like, oh no, I don't want you on top of Oogie Boogie's face. What the heck? Okay, go this way. Leave Oogie Boogie alone. Let him be himself over there. Okay, and then we had to get gas, which, oh my god, getting gas is like the bane of my existence right now, because thankfully I found a cheaper gas station, because, oh man, gas prices are stupid. They're like $5 everywhere I go, and like, as someone with a bigger car, not happy about it. But yeah, so I finally found a place that is like on the cheaper side, which is great. But the downside to that is the fact that their pumps are the slowest. So it's like when I have to get a full tank, which is like 22 gallons, I think, is usually when I like when I'm getting a full tank. It's like, oh my god, we were there for like 20 minutes, which maybe that's not forever, but like it felt like forever. Okay, and then we did laundry. So Sundays are a laundry day because we don't have a washer and dryer. So when we go and visit my parents for family time, which this was in the kit, this script, it's like, since we're gonna spend time there, might as well just have like time to do our laundry, hang out. It's a good time. It's not half box worthy, but like might as well, because I have the space and I have half boxes left. From the kit and from the foil stack. This is from Papershire. This is from a kit I don't remember. I feel like it was, no, I don't know, it was a leftover icon. And this is from Knockout Print Shop. Let's see. And then this night for dinner we had like, well, a lot of people, like there's a bunch of us, there's 4 of us. Everyone else had like pasta, my dad had pizza. It was like an Italian night because all of us eat different things. My mom's allergic to onion and garlic. It makes things real difficult. But they had like pasta and I just wasn't feeling it, so I just had like the caprese like appetizer thing and some sangria, which was real tasty. I forget the name of the one that I get, but it's so good. It's like fruit juice. Which is like, it's not really wine, but you know. I think I can use a half box. It's not like totally half box worthy, but like, guys, I need to use up these half boxes. So I'll put this in with my Coffee Monsters Co. emoji. And then we walked my doggy. So I'll put this in. Oh, I guess this orange kind of matches. No clue where this is from, but this is like a label that I had. And then my mom made this really good gluten-free like chocolate, what did she call it, tort? Is that a thing? Tell me what the difference is between a tort and a cake. Who knows? But I guess it's because it's not like cakey, like bready, you know? But yeah. What label can I use? I'll use this one. This cake sticker is from Hey Soul sticker. Like I said, great food icons if you're looking for them. And then we watched Dexter, which I have feelings. If you want to talk to me about it, definitely message me, because I don't want to ruin it for anyone or like spoil anything. I mean, it's the first episode, what could I possibly spoil? But you know what I mean. I have this little like foiled house I was gonna put with family time. And then lastly, when we got home, we had tea. I'm sure we watched a little bit of You, but I wasn't gonna like mark it again. So I'll just pop this in with another one of these. This like bloody TV is from Fox and Cactus, and I wish I got more, because like it'd be so fun to mark like every episode of Dexter with it. But because I only have 2 left, I have this one and like 1 more left, I was like, ugh. So I'll probably use it for, well, I used 1 for like the premiere, and then I'll probably use 1 for the finale. Because it'll definitely go with like the kit that I have for the finale. Okay, so that's everything. You guys are probably like, finally. But maybe you all missed me enough that you're like, yes, talk to me for an hour, Chloe. Actually, I feel like this is gonna be longer than an hour, which, oh man, upload time is gonna be crazy. All right, let me fill this in real fast. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys don't mind. Definitely give me feedback on like what you guys would like to see from me. I'm trying to get ideas on like what videos you all would like to see, or what I can make, since I'm not doing like multiple plan with me's a week. It's like a whole week goes by and I'm like, I miss you guys. So there's that. And then like I said, for the new year, I have like plans on how to update my planning style. So I'll definitely get on that. And there will be more videos as far as that goes. Man, it's so hard to like write and talk at the same time. What else was I gonna say? Oh, next week is gonna be super fun, super exciting, so definitely stay tuned. We're going to Disney on one of the days. It's also my boyfriend's birthday, so lots of fun things to mark. It'll be more exciting than kind of like my mundane, regular week to week stuff, as you see in here, which I guess is not like, it's not like I'm doing nothing. I'll put it that way, but it's also not like super exciting or entertaining. I do know that. So those big event weeks are always more fun. So definitely stay tuned for that. And I really hope you guys don't mind, like I said, that I do have some of the bases down already. Just, I feel bad. I shouldn't have like gotten so eager beaver to like put stickers down, but I just like, I really couldn't help it. I was just like, I want to play with stickers. I think Andrea was talking about it in one of her plan with me's, where she was like, what do you do when you want to play with stickers? And it's like, but you don't know when you need an extender. I don't really have that problem, but it's just like when you want to put which box, or like if things change and you want to use a different kit, like all those things. So yeah, cold blood. Wow, I could have like written that better, but I also am just like, I don't have high hopes for my handwriting. Never have, never will. I'm just like very realistic with myself on that. And then I have to use a different pen for the Cricut Paper Co. because she uses vinyl stickers, which I absolutely love, but when it is like different from the kit you're using, it is kind of a pain. Gas. Why did I write that so weird? Oh my gosh. Also, my hand like overexposes the whole thing, so I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about that. I'm so sorry. Gas. Chocolate. Cake. And tea time. I have to check Dutch Girl Designs and see if she like sells those scripts, because now I like can't get that out of my head. That script for like all different things. Okie dokie, everything's filled in. I didn't want to stop my camera and risk it not turning back on and having to wait to film an outro, so here we go. Let me zoom you guys out. My wax has completely melted. I'm in like a, ooh, that's in. I'm in a tiny room where I film, so I only melt like 1/4 of a shot cup, so that I can like do it for once like do it for one sitting and then like later on I'll change it. That didn't make sense. I hope someone understood what I was saying. I'm not gonna try and make it make sense. Decipher what you will. Okay, so this is it in full. I'm actually really happy. I always love when spreads end up looking so full. I have my 4-day extenders here. They'll eventually lay flat, but it's so sparkly and shiny. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Let me show you what I have left of the kit. So I used up one of my day extender pages, but I used the washi page, I used all of the full box page. We have some icons, check boxes, 2 half boxes, the checklists, date. She gives 2 sets of date cover-ups, and since I use the foil ones, I have a full set of the numbers, so definitely save those. And we have some headers, so I'll put that all in my sticker storage. Like I said, I'll probably do a sticker storage video soon. If you made it this far, thank you so much. If you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!